Hello, myself Sunil R Nair. Here, basically, we are discussing about the currencies handles and currencies dependency. In this, basically, we are discussing about the topic that is currencies data. In this, we are discussing just now. Basically, we discussed about one example that is the Mumbai city. Basically, how Mumbai city basically handles the people basically, and literally, basically, this way only the things basically get handled. Rich people also basically know that yes, basically, this way only the things are getting handled. This way the handled basically has happened like this basically. Doctors take the decision, environment doctors basically takes the decision, this person is not supposed to be into the Mumbai, he have to leave basically. They take the decision, this person basically 20 people basically can enter in the Mumbai, rest of people basically have to leave, which basically are 5,000 people basically came daily. Basically 5,000 people comes to Mumbai to do the struggle basically, whether they can get any job or basically something can they get. So in this basically only 20 people gets the place basically, rest of people basically leaves basically, they do the struggle, they do the lots of struggle. At last basically few people dies also basically, because they can't handle the struggle basically. That type of people basically are also there basically, they can't handle the Mumbai struggle life basically, because just read the see the basically train life, how dangerous the train life is. People basically can't get the uh, space also for standing also basically, sitting is very far basically, they can't get the standing position in the train also basically, so they can't stand in one two legs also. Up to that level basically struggle life is in Mumbai basically, so they can't handle the struggle and they basically leaves the Mumbai, few leaves the Mumbai and few basically dies with the certain level of disease basically. And Mumbai is the most economic city basically you can say, and the most powerful city also basically you can say, and most of basically all Bollywood groups, all big software company owners and the big industrial owner basically stays there, they basically stays there basically. So like this the Mumbai city basically say that we are basically handling the India's economic basically, like this Mumbai city says that we are handling the India's economic control basically, we are controlling the economy basically of the India basically. And really basically it is like that only, because TCS like company basically, Capgemini like company, Accenture like company who is basically controlling the half of the world basically, they are basically in Mumbai, they are basically in Mumbai. So one of the doctor basically asked the question basically, how they take the decision basically, yeah? How basically they takes the decision that this person can't basically adjust in Mumbai basically. Then he told that basically there are many softwares. For example, one person is a software professional basically. So doctor basically say that basically can you please dump his data to this system basically, whether any of the company basically is adjusting him in any of the company or not. Then they told that basically no, there is no. Like this basically 20 people basically are selected. They basically are getting the space basically in the Mumbai, and few builder also basically say that basically we will give him them house also. So that doctor basically give the space. Doctor say that basically yes, basically this 20% basically can adjust in the Mumbai basically. He basically his blood cells is getting added in the total Mumbai population basically, which is the blood cells of the main Mumbai blood cells basically. So that gets added in the form of plus 20 basically. So like this basically things basically are there. Rest of people basically they can't say na basically yaar. They can say, can anybody say that basically अरे भाई this is Mumbai basically you can't stay here, this is not, we have basically rejected you, you can't able to stay here. Like this people directly basically can't say basically like this. Why? Because it's a democracy city basically, sorry demography democracy country basically, nobody can say directly basically that. So that is the way basically they say that basically they gets the power supply, and the power supply is up to that level that they literally basically they only leaves the country, they leaves the city basically. Few people can't do the struggle, few people basically do the struggle, but they can't get that out. Why? Because the doctors have removed the thing, yeah, basically. And doctors are telling that I have checked the system basically. For example, one software professional came there, I checked the thing basically, but nobody, so no, not a single software company is adjusting that particular person in the any of the software company basically in Mumbai. I checked that basically. Then basically he takes the decision. Yeah, basically he basically is not a software professional. He can't take the decision like that basically. But he compared the data and he told that basically no, basically in Mumbai city basically in software company basically he can't get the job. So he literally say that basically sorry, you have to leave. That basically the data is given to the power supply company. Power supply company don't give him the latest energy data, and like this basically becomes, he connects to disease basically. He connects to disease, he connects to lots of struggle life, lots of things basically happen. People basically keeps giving trouble to him because it's a Bollywood world basically. So they have the list of this rest of people basically. The Bollywood groups also basically give him trouble, give them trouble basically. Like this basically literally gets the trouble, and he basically leaves the Mumbai basically. There is no option basically to other than that basically. Other than that basically there is no option. He have to leave basically. Like this basically that person struggle that rest of other than 20% basically they leaves the Mumbai basically. So just see basically, yeah, the person is doing hard work, he is not getting the job. His career already decided by the doctors basically. The set of software companies basically they have already decided that he or me is not going to get the job, and still basically is doing the struggle basically. So just see basically up to what level basically Mumbai is basically. Not only Mumbai basically, but entire world basically is like this only. So it's a union basically, you can say. It's a union of one group basically. That you can say basically. So in this last video basically we saw that basically German basically say that basically we have created the English language. We have created the English language due to some certain reason. That reason basically we have already disclosed. So that reason basically is this reason basically, that is the system basically which is created. Then he told that basically it might be because the people basically are going to stay in the Mumbai, they are going to generate the blood cells energy basically. So it might possible that basically Mumbai might be generating some vegetables, and Mumbai city basically might be Mumbai city energy basically might be generating some vegetables, and basically they can't adjust that person basically in that vegetables data. So when the data basically was getting processed, that time basically was he came when the vegetable data processing was happening. That time basically only 20 people suits the data. So 20 people basically got the data. So this is basically lottery system basically. One of the person literally asked the question. One person literally asked the question basically, is this the lottery system basically which is ongoing in the Mumbai city? Then he told that it might possible because he was told that basically when you basically visited the Mumbai, that time vegetable basically was creation ongoing, and your data basically doesn't suits the vegetable data, and we basically compared the your data to the each and every software company also basically. They also basically says that basically the data is not suiting to any of the projects also. Projects are equal to energy, and energy are equal to set of human needs. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about the ideas, and this is also basically one of the idea which we discussed in this video just now. So in next video we are going to see a little bit more about this, that is idea.